Hi, I'm Erica Olson, and welcome to Inside SoCal. Tucked in the rolling hills of Acton is a farm, but not just any farm. It's run by a doctor whose prescription might surprise you.
Mother Nature has everything you need nutritionally to feed your soul and your whole body. This is Mother Nature's pharmacy.
Dr. Bill Relaford is a podiatric surgeon of 3+ decades. But these days, you're more likely to see him in overalls than scrubs on his farm, Bloom Ranch.
Practicing for over 36 years in Inglewood, I've specialized in limb preservation and preventing amputations. Most of the problems we see in healthcare can be traced back to nutrition. The rate of diabetes in our community is astronomical. So Bloom Ranch is a platform for me to make a difference. Not only do I write prescriptions, I actually grow them straight up from the ground.
You know, I've never thought of it that way, but eating healthy really is preventative medicine at its core.
Dr. Relaford believes food is medicine, but for many families, access and education are out of reach. That's what he's working to change, thanks to Bloom Ranch. Leading that effort is his master grower, Adonijah, who has spent years growing food for underserved communities.
The inner city has no access to organic produce. Most of the food that you have in the inner city is usually coming 700 miles to 1,200 miles. We're able to grow food here, harvest it, and that same day deliver it, so the food is fresh. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
At Bloom Ranch, Dr. Relaford is getting back to his roots.
I was born in a little cotton picking town called Wagner, Oklahoma, and I actually made my first quarter picking cotton. I remember my grandmother making peach preserves, peach jam, marmalade, and so for me being full circle, and I wear my overalls proudly.
Bloom Ranch's history dates back to 1891, when the Blum family immigrated from Switzerland. Over a century later, the land is in new hands with new meaning.
When this property was acquired by me, at the time I didn't know it was going to be the largest black-owned farm in LA County. That has resonated significantly with African Americans across the country. So the fact that we have brought life and awareness to the power of land ownership and the legacy that it can facilitate, I think has been very powerful. And another way for me to keep this place going.
Recently, an unexpected piece of mail reconnected him to the past.
About 2 weeks ago, I received a postcard from someone who was a descendant of the Blum family. And she was talking about how proud she was that we were able to elevate and continue the original vision of Bloom Ranch from the Blum family.
He invited her back to the land her family built, and a conversation began that neither expected.
We were actually able to talk about even some uncomfortable conversations that people don't want to have. I was thinking about, what were my people doing in 1891, at that time, and we were able to unpack that. So it was a very, very spiritual moment for the two generations to come together. This becomes I think, Mother Nature's university, so to speak.
Yeah.
You can take a lot of things metaphorically from the farm, that it's a time to harvest, it's a time to plant, and it's a time to just be still.
What is very important is understanding how this is therapy. It calms a person down, they can settle, and they can also understand how this could be a life-changing experience for them.
Experience Bloom Ranch yourself through tours, jazz brunch, and pick your own produce.
You'd be surprised at the number of people who have never been in an open space. You'd be surprised at the people that have mental health challenges that can be solved just by being in nature. Here at Bloom Ranch, we want to feed you physically, mentally, and spiritually.
This farm is just what the doctor ordered. For Inside SoCal, I'm Erica Olson. We'll see you next Sunday.
Inside SoCal is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel.